10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Is brought to you by Lloyd's Construction and Consulting, providing first-class construction services on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it. All right, sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We do it each and every day. We call it the 10-minute drill. And, Beef, today we're handing out a prize pack with gifts galore. What does it include, my friend?
Yeah, today's 10-minute drill winner, stay tuned, is going to get a $25 gift card from Famous Automotive Quick Lube. They can use that towards services like oil changes. And they'll be entered into the drawing to possibly win a pairing into the prestigious, historic Coastal Equipment Guggen Open coming up Monday, April 12th at Hidden Hills.
All right, I'm going to give each of you the floor. You each have 30 seconds to explain yourselves. We'll start with you, Beef. How do you lose a home game to Cleveland?
We're not very good.
Okay, Jeff,
I cede my time.
Now I'll go to you, and it looks like maybe your prediction's coming true.
Exactly. Well, I explained it yesterday. I don't need to. And listen, I won't need to explain it Monday about what happened Friday at Golden State and then Sunday in Phoenix. I won't need to explain that either because the same thing will happen. The Hawks have embarked on game 2 of what will ultimately be a 6-game losing streak to end the road trip, and we'll fall below 500 and back down in the 8, 9, 10
What happened to
category.
Nate? No,
Nate
and 2?
We're Nate and 2. It's not Nate's fault. We're Nate and 2. We came back down 11 to start the 4th. The gritty, gutty Hawks battled them to the end, but they just didn't make shots, man.
Lost to Sacto.
Yeah, Sacto's no good. It hurts. I don't care what sport it is, Dan. If you're the Jags just flying off to play a one-off in San Francisco, if you're the Mets trying to do San Diego, L.A., Arizona, if you're the Hawks doing 8 games in a row from San Antonio to Portland, East Coast teams take those West Coast trips, and it just doesn't go well, does it?
De'Aaron Fox is a really good player.
Sure he is. He's getting bigger, too. I saw him last night. He's filling out. He was kind of skinny when he came out.
And the guy we should have drafted but didn't, Halliburton, is a decent player.
Very good, yeah.
Our
Halliburton guy
scores like 0 points now.
Halliburton was like
Obi. O stands for 0.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was a bad pick. You butchered a couple there with Knox and now Toppin.
We got Quicks.
Scott, who was it? Halliburton. I was watching the game, and he's related to some. Eddie Jones. Remember him for the Eat?
Yeah, Fast Eddie Jones.
Yeah, he's maybe his nephew.
It's his dad. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, I don't think it's his dad. I think it's his nephew, maybe, but he is definitely related. So.
Well, that's fair.
His uncle is Damon Big Sofa Jones.
The Gators lose. The Gators lose Trey Mann yesterday.
Yeah, have
already made an offer to
Boston College kid.
No, they got him too?
No, I don't know. They're going after a BC forward.
Oh, okay. No, they a Summit League kid. Okay. Averaged like 17. He's a guard. McKissick, maybe?
McKissick.
Does that sound right?
I know the Summit League? Come on, man. I mean, unless they were just in the tournament.
I just saw it.
Well, they got Appleby. I think the Summit League is Cleveland State, isn't it?
I think it's the guy is Oral Roberts Summit League?
Yeah.
I think they are.
Not the Asmus guy.
Yeah? No. It's not him.
Yeah. I didn't see anybody on that team I want who looked like an all-Summit. They had 2 guys.
No, I'm just pointing out that Oral Roberts is Summit League.
Yeah, with Cleveland State and others.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find
I thought you were telling me he was an Oral Roberts kid.
No, I think, Kansas City senior Brandon McKissick. Yeah. Defensive Player of the Year.
McKissick, I have heard that name.
Key cog on the Summit League's top defensive scoring unit as the Roos only yielded 62.4. Top the steals. So it's Brandon McKissick. I think he averaged 17 a game, too, as well, but let me look.
Again, I like that, except it's just 1 year, man. You're just going to try and hit it 1 year?
Well, that's what you have to, dude.
I guess. Well,
yeah, 17. So I don't know if they're getting him. His name is Brandon McKissick. He plays for the Kansas City Roos.
The Kangaroos, I'm assuming.
I'm assuming that's a good assumption. 17.2, 3.7, 3.3 assists.
Yeah.
Hit 50%.
Appleby. That's what Appleby was bringing from Cleveland State, and Appleby was good. They needed him.
6'3", 195 pounds.
Bigger than Appleby.
So that's who they're I know they offered him. So anyway, that's what they're jumping on it quick, and they need to. They got to retool. They've got a lot of spots to fill over there, and we talked about the guys who are coming back, and we haven't heard from Scotty Lewis yet, but
no.
Trey Mann, no surprise whatsoever.
And he's ready. He's not ready to play, but he's ready to go and get paid. He'll be drafted. It won't be one of those mistakes. The ones you feel for are the guys that go and they never get drafted, and they give up their college careers and degrees, and suddenly they're playing in Brazil for $80,000.
Speaking of college basketball, Jeff, I'll ask you our one-on-one financial credit union poll question
I'll nail
today.
it again.
which of these higher seeds, and I use that term in quotes because it depends if you want to go higher or lower, but which one of these seeds has the best chance to upset one of the favorites?
I think they're technically the lower seeds, but anyway.
So I've picked 4 of them,
Okay.
and I picked out 4 of the 8 games that I think, there could be an upset in.
All right.
So I picked Oregon State, 12 seed over 8 Loyola.
Okay.
I picked number 5 Villanova over 1 Baylor because I want to have one of those. I picked number 4 FSU over 1 Michigan, and I picked number 11 Syracuse over 2 Houston. So in order, go ahead.
This is going to really sting your ETN verdict from Tuesday. I would go with Syracuse there.
That's inside the business right there.
But
that was my winning point.
But
it was a retroactive fireball.
But the one that I went with is
play it, beef.
By the way, the one I went with you didn't offer, so there's an out there.
Which one was that?
I went with
you don't even remember.
UCLA. I do.
Oh
remember.
yeah, you did.
Yeah. All right.
Who do they play?
Well, yours will be the winner though, because this is a local question. It's going to be Florida State, I would think.
Yes, Florida State is the winner, 51.8%. Syracuse, as I proved correctly, aptly in the debate, 25.2%.
Again, my team wasn't in your list.
Oregon State over Loyola.
I think Loyola will win. I'm
14%.
surprised. Yeah, I don't know how that's 14% too many. I think Loyola is going to win that bracket.
Yeah, well, they'd have to beat Syracuse too.
Yeah.
If Syracuse beats Houston.
Yeah.
And number 5 Villanova over Baylor, just 8.3%.
Now, Matt Driscoll, who called yesterday, kind of I wouldn't say leaned toward an upset there, but he made me think a little bit more about Villanova. He said that wasn't the best matchup for Baylor. We often talk, Hick, about how the NBA players on your roster is a great determinant to your college, tournament success. There are, who Mike Schmitz is on ESPN. He's their basketball guy. You know who I'm talking about?
Mikey Schmitz?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to play third base for the. Okay.
Anyway. He does
not in the mood.
Well, he's like a McShay, but for basketball, the big board and the that kind of thing.
He's kind of new then because I don't.
No,
really
he's
know.
been around for about 4 or 5 years. He's draft guy, an ESPN draft guy. You'd recognize him.
I used to like the guy, and they didn't use him as much. Who would do all the breakdown of the financials in the NBA?
No, that Bobby Marks. Is the guy there.
I like that guy.
He's still around, but
he was good.
This guy you would definitely recognize. Okay. I'll show him to you in the break so that we don't bog this down further.
Okay.
But anyway, according to his big board, his top 30, that's how long the draft, there are 10 guys left on his big board. Now, I thought about, I thought about pop quizzing it, but you've already admitted that you haven't watched a ton of basketball this year. So rather than pop quiz it, I will.
Are you talking about college hoops?
Yeah, 10 players there. He's got 10 players on his big board still alive in the tournament.
Oh, hang on now.
Okay, you want to pop quiz it?
I'm not afraid.
Yeah, there's a couple on here you won't get, and you're going to miss it. You're going to think somebody's on here. This is how this is going to go. There are 3 on here you won't get, and then there's a guy that you'll put on there that's not on here. That's my prediction for the pop quiz. But other than that, yeah, sure. These are some big enough names that you should know, and then we'll apply their corresponding rankings on here, and you're going to notice a theme that we've always talked about as to why things aren't where
How
they
are. Well, Gonzaga, they say the best player is the Kispert guy.
Kispert.
Yeah.
Corey Kispert is, I don't agree with you. They say he's the best player.
Well, he was the player of the year in the conference.
Correct. He's number 10.
Okay. I would say that Suggs and Timmy are on it.
Suggs is number 5.
Yeah.
Timmy is the prediction that you would say, and he's not on here. But Timmy's not on the list.
Timmy!
So we'll continue. The game is unofficially over, but
I'll take
Suggs is 5, the 5th best player on the draft board, and Kispert is 10. So Gonzaga has 2.
I'll take the Mobley kid from SC.
Mobley is the highest player left in the field.
What about that, Beefer?
Again, these are ranked draft prospects. This is a big board draft prospect. He's number 2. He's his number 2 prospect. Cade Cunningham would be number 1. He's out.
How about
3 you won't get. Maybe 4 now.
How about me and Mr. Jones from the Southeastern Conference, Alabama's?
Herb Jones not on the list, not on the top 30.
Player of the year.
And the defensive player of the year.
Come on.
Another team has 2, And one of those guys I don't think you recognize.
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes is number 9. That's too high.
Scotty Barnes.
Has Scotty Barnes done enough for you this year to look like a surefire pro? He's not scoring. He's got a little Scotty Lewis in him. He doesn't take over enough. He's better than Lewis.
He can really
but he has too many games, Dan, where he has 8 points and 2 rebounds and an assist. It's weird. But anyway.
All right. How many I got?
You got Mobley, you got Suggs, you got Barnes, you got Kispert. That's it. You got 4 of the 10 that are on the top 30 big board.
Maybe
you've missed a couple.
I know there's got to be somebody on Baylor. One of them Baylor guards.
Are you looking at names now? Is that what we're doing?
No. I was looking at the schedule.
The one guard you should know his name. The other one is kind of I didn't. This was news to me, and he talks about this guy's being a superstar in the league. Jared Butler is one of the Baylor guards.
Butler did it,
but he's not the highest ranked Baylor player.
Who is?
A guy named Davion Mitchell. Who looks a lot like Marcus Smart to me.
Then he had a big game in their last game.
Yeah,
didn't he?
Davion Mitchell is. He loves him. Best defender he said he's ever broken down in college basketball.
What about the 6'8", 6'9" guy from Oral Roberts? Does he get any love?
Well, no, the other, now you're disappointing me because the other guy is the best guy on Oral Roberts.
Well, I know, but you said pro potential.
Asmus is 30. They love him as a pro. Yeah, they think
he's a little dude. How big is he?
He's 6'1".
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he might have been smaller.
He's going to be that next wave. He's like a poor man's Trae Young. He's going to jack it from everywhere. They say he'll play in the league. They got him 30 anyway. So Asmus is on that list. Asmus, by the way, spelled A-B-M-A-S.
Yes.
So that one's
very
strange.
Confusing. Is the other guy not on it?
The other's not in the top 30, no.
All right, well, that's all I got.
All right, number... Here's what I'm getting at. We've been saying Gonzaga, Baylor. Well, guess what? Gonzaga's got 2 of the top 10, and then Baylor has 2 more of the top 30. So it fits into what we've always said. If you got the most NBA players and lottery picks, now, unless you're Duke or Kentucky, who has a bunch and they don't make deep runs lately.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the last couple of years, I say. It's not fair to say Duke is like over the hill, or Kentucky for that matter. Evan Mobley's number 2. Jalen Suggs at Gonzaga number 5. A guy that you make fun of is the number 8 prospect.
Who's that?
Franz Wagner.
Wagner.
Yeah, number 8 prospect.
Mo's cousin.
That's his brother.
Cousin.
Scotty Barnes is number 9. Corey Kispert is number 10. Moses Moody of Arkansas is number 12. Davion Mitchell and Jared Butler of Baylor back-to-back. Here's another one that I didn't think you would get, though. Chris Duarte. Do you even know who he plays for?
Chris Duarte?
Yeah, he plays for Oregon.
No, I wouldn't have got him.
Yeah, Max, I haven't watched Oregon play a game all year, including the other day. And Max Asmus from Oral Roberts is number 30. So fun with prospects.
That's what we got left.
I kind of feel, I don't know, sorry's not the right word, but I feel like Gardner Minshew deserved better. I mean, this guy came into the just the craziest deal. He immediately became a fan. Or maybe how about this? I feel like the Gardner Minshew fans deserved better. He built quite a fan base, and then they just shut him down. They didn't get to enjoy him at all. He's very well liked, especially in this market. Gardner offered up his own explanation why that is, if you recall, from the Super Bowl a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Just enough WT in town for him.
Yeah.
And he's clearly fallen out of favor with the new regime, because why would you go pay $2.5 million for a backup quarterback if you have one for $850,000?
Well, they think that option is better, and they have plenty of money to spend. But, it's
Gardner Minshew has more wins right now in 2 years than C.J. Beathard will end his career with. So
C.J. Beathard has 2.
Yeah, I don't know why they think C.J. Beathard is better. C.J. Beathard is nothing. I mean,
the guy.
I mean,
yeah.
Guy. I mean, third string in San Francisco.
Yeah, he finally got the ball towards the end last year, right?
I don't mean to kill the C.J. Beathard, but from a financial standpoint, it seems strange to. So obviously Gardner is a distraction, or the mania they don't like. They want a fresh start.
Maybe they're giving him a solid. I don't think he wants to be here anymore.
Okay, and again, that's why I changed it from I feel for Gardner Minshew to I feel for Minshew mania and the fans.
Yeah.
Listen,
Minshew mania is over. It's Trevor time. Dude.
You know what?
So it doesn't matter.
Well, I get that part of it, but my point is this: the Jaguars have been around for 26, 7 years, right?
Yeah.
They've had a lot of good players. Mm-hmm. Have they ever had a player that the fans dressed up as to go to the game?
You used to dress up as Baselli when you put some extra fat around your belly.
Are you talking about me in particular?
Yes.
Yeah, I've never, ever got near as fat as Tony walks around.
With that 71 on your jersey.
Yeah, no, but are you going to acknowledge what I'm saying, or are you just going to call me fat? I mean, what are we doing here?
I guess so, yeah.
They just died too soon, Minshew Mania, I guess.
I mean,
it has a little
they ain't
spotty.
dressing up for the backup guy. You know what they're wearing this year? They're wearing long, gold-flowing wigs, okay?
No kidding.
This
isn't a Gardner Minshew. I don't know. Maybe I don't feel for anyone.
And I know you point out
it's an oddity.
And again, I'm not ripping on Gardner either.
Sounds like you are.
He's 7-13. I mean,
7-13 on the worst team in football. Yeah. I mean, we've had guys go 1-15, and
he's obviously going to get traded. So
Cleveland State is in the Horizon League, not the Summit League.
If you think back to last year, Urban's last press conference. What did he say when asked if Gardner Minshew was going to perhaps be on the trading block? What did he say?
It wasn't yes. He said
at this point, no, which means
it sounds like this is what happened too. Maybe they weren't.
That's like saying Jared Goff is our quarterback now.
I don't want to say.
Right?
Listen, I don't want to say. I'm just wondering if Gardner Minshew walking through TPC in jorts and sunglasses and shotgunning beers and just that whole if they do that as a distraction.
I think no. Here's what I think. Okay. I think it's pretty simple.
They have an offer they're going to take.
Yeah, and I think Minshew doesn't want to be here.
Yeah.
And you know what? We need Trevor Lawrence around. So Trevor Lawrence is going to be the guy. We don't need any, so let's just go and move on and get another guy. And frankly, we think Minshew's okay, but we don't think he's great. He's a guy. So
I have no problem trading him. I don't. That
would be my guess.
I guess I appreciated what the guy went 6-6.
He was fun.
Terrible. And it was fun. And it was. And by the way, as sticky as Gardner Minshew is, there are people in the NFL and otherwise that think he can be a starter in the league. There are. I've read those accounts and different talent evaluators or different analysts. So I guess we'll find out. But I also do feel like they have an offer.
He ain't Drew Brees.
Well, yeah. I haven't seen anybody say it's Drew Brees.
Well,
but
size. That was the hope. The hope is he could be Drew Brees.
And I guess we could say that pretty confidently, but don't know for sure. The guy's barely played. He just started. But anyway, it's not as if nobody in the world would trade Trevor Lawrence in a heartbeat. So there is that.
Yes, sir. Let's do caller number 2 right now. Beef. Tell them what they're going to win at 641-1010.
Caller number 2 right now, 641-1010. Going to go home with a $25 gift card from Famous Automotive Quick Lube. Use that towards services like oil changes, and they'll be entered into the drawing for a chance to win a pairing into the historic Guggen Open, the Coastal Equipment Guggen Open, coming up on Monday, April 12th at the Hidden Hills Golf Club. Caller number 2 right now, 641-1010.